Call the member for Herbert.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. If you were putting a pool in Canberra, in your house in Canberra, say a pool, although I don't know why you would, and you have to have a pool fence, would you accept that someone in Townsville could object to that fence? No, of course you wouldn't. But this is exactly what we're seeing with the objection to the Adani mine, the Carmichael mine. There's someone hundreds and thousands of kilometres away, for whatever reason, can raise an objection to something that is so vital to the prosperity of our region and the people in it. Make no mistake, Deputy Speaker, the environmental conditions around the operation and transport around the Adani Carmichael mine outside Townsville are the strictest ever done in Australia. And why is that? Is it just pure luck, or is it green activism? Or have we grown as a nation, as the previous speaker was talking about science? Has our science, our knowledge and our environmental protection grown over the hundreds of years in which we have been operating in this country? Would you expect that we would still be operating under laws from the early 1900s in 2015? No, you would not. So the over 300 conditions around Abbott Point, the operation of Abbott Point, the over 300 conditions that were laid down and adopted by Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority and the Australian Institute of Marine Science is backed by the science of what we can do here. The wetlands about which all the green groups were up in arms were actually man-made. So these people that are making these objections to our region know so very little about our region and our people. These big projects are not about India. They are not about the prosperity or how we look internationally. These big projects are what we need to develop our small businesses. So whilst it is vital for Adani to get this mine going so they can lift hundreds of millions of people in India out of poverty, it is about the builder in Townsville. It is all the way down to the school tuck shop in Townsville. Those are the sorts of things that we have to do, because those are the jobs, and that's where our prosperity as a region and as a people and as a state and a city comes from. Now, if we can get the macro right in these things, and we are getting the macro right, well, what we have to deliver is on the micro. These people who are using these technicalities in Section 487 of the EPBC Act are doing it because they have a philosophical opposition to coal mining. Now, the initial objection was around the reef, and that was taken care of. So now they move to the endangered species, which are all well taken care of, but are not in a briefing note somewhere along the line, and that is enough to do that. Well, the people of Townsville want to make sure that we understand that our region will be taken care of.
I thank the member for Herbert.